And yes, they were rewarded with a tasty dish, stuffing that one short of a first down.
Yeah, that is much too long. That's into the end zone for a touchback. Here comes the Falcon offense now as they get set to take over here. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Closer.
Yeah, you know, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
2nd and 9 now. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Complete to Bryant. And he'll be stopped here well short of the first down at the 24-yard line.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. This is brought in at the 21. Well, he wasn't too far from breaking that. Officially, give him 15. And it'll be Giant football, 1st and 10. New York set to take the field. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
It'll be a loss of a yard, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11.
Perfectly designed blitz right there. They took that one from the grease board to the field because they were able to free up their linebacker to get into the backfield and spill the play.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Working from the gun, Rodgers. And the catch good. It's Eifert. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line.
As a passer, you're always trying to find that open window to throw the ball downfield. How about this one? Right in the middle of the field, right in the heart of a defense.
Rodgers to throw on 3rd and 1. And Eifert has it. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Another first down. The Giants, they have the passing game working right now.
The beauty of route running is it doesn't matter what position. Everyone's doing the same thing. In this case, tight end, selling the vertical route. Get the defensive back on his heels, break off for the corner. With good timing, you get a completion, as we just saw there.
From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 36. Now it's Hunt, and he'll have a gain of 3 to the 33. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. They'll run again with Hunt. So he got free of one tackle but couldn't do a whole lot else. From the gun on 3rd down, Rodgers. He'll leave it for Hunt, complete. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first.
Partner, I think that completion takes the definition of dink and dunk to a different level, doesn't it?
It does, and the defense was right there, kind of played into their hands. So now the field goal unit trots out there for the 3rd time tonight. From the right hash, it's a 46-yard attempt. And his kick is absolutely perfect. And with that, they will move out in front by 3. So it's his third field goal now in the ball game, and they've needed his leg. This last one gives him the lead.
It's been a back-and-forth kind of a game, hasn't it? Now you got to tell your defense, guys, need you to make this stand up because we got the momentum going in the right direction, but we need you to make sure we carry it home.
This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Now the Falcons offense gets ready to head back onto the field. And they'll be looking to avoid what happened last time, which is punting the football.
But when you look at how teams play the game, that complementary football comes into play. How do I take care of my defense? How do I take care of my offense? Well, the defense is taking care of them in a lot of ways. Now it's time for the offense to jump things up and help their defense out. Give them a little bit of rest.
Yeah, time for them to give them a rest. Took the words right out of my mouth. It's a gain of 11, and the Falcons pick up the first.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Check 24, check 24.
They'll run with Henry. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
55,
2nd and 3. This one caught by Isabella. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be 3rd down. They'll try to run for the first with Henry. And he's got the first down yardage before being taken down at midfield. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well.
We all love to have a home run hitter in the backfield. Guy can take it the distance. But in short yardage, trying to pick up first downs, that big guy, always a nice luxury to have, isn't he?
This is Henry. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 12 yards is the pickup. Good for a first down for the Falcons. Consecutive plays now where that offensive line has really created a lot of space.
And we've seen the confidence rise, haven't we? It borders on arrogance now, and that's that good arrogance, believing you can run the football whenever you get good and ready.
We got three, fellas, we got 3. Set, go.
They'll run on first down. Gibson. A gain of 3, 2nd down. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Gibson. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
Anthony Barr got a real education at UCLA and playing not just his normal position of stand-up outside linebacker, but down defensive end. So he had to incorporate a variety of moves, take on bigger people. So he learned great leverage while he was there. That really helps him when he's trying to stop people running the ball.
Born in South Bend, Indiana. Thought about going back to go to Notre Dame, but you're right. Great career at UCLA and now a great career in the NFL. Back to throw. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 17-yard line. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. This is caught. Watkins. And here he'll get it down to the 7. That was the 9th play of the drive, and they pick up 9 yards with it. And the busy night for Henry continues. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Officially, it's no gain on the play, and they'll remain a few inches shy of a first with 3rd down looming. His carries tonight, they're getting up there, so maybe one of those every now and then is understandable.
I would agree with that. Understandable every now and then. Sometimes you come back and you fake it to him and go play action. But other times you say, okay, they got him on that one. We'll come back to him in another carry. I know the game's changed. A lot of people would say it's evolved. Look, I'm a little bit Neanderthal, okay? I love this. No exotic formations, no misdirection. Just line up and run the darn ball, pick up the first down. I love it.
Yeah, 3rd and short, that's what you're supposed to do. Like you said, old school, smash mouth football. Might we see our first touchdown of the game? Here's 1st and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1. 2nd and goal from the 1. 2nd and 1. Oh, he stays under pressure. Down he goes. Sacked at the 10. Preston Smith came in there hard on the blitz and got him down 9 yards behind the line of scrimmage.
When you're this close to the goal line, you got to expect pressure from the defense, so the ball's got to come out fast. Got to get out of his hands quicker.
This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd and goal? Back to throw here. Looking for Watkins, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Mike Hilton, and he is going to get this one back to the 20-yard line. Watkins, the intended receiver.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively. Not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
So now the Giants set to take over on offense. They've won 2 straight, and they lead this one as well as they come up on 1st and 10. To begin the drive, here's a handoff to Hunt. And he will lose yardage on the play, back at his own 19-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down.
Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case, and that play got bottled up.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
Single receiver. Hey, you're on an island over there.
Shotgun now for Rodgers. And he completes it to Hunt. And he'll lose yardage here, back to the 15. It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down. And never good on a pass completion there to go the wrong way. Lost yardage.
No, for some reason it seems to work better when you throw it downfield or you can move the ball downfield running it that way, doesn't it? But in this case, if you're the defensive guys, you're energized, executed well, and you caused a lost yardage play. That's going to feel good and look great in film.
Throwing is Rodgers. Oh, a battle for it here, and this will be caught. Give them 18 there, and the Giants have a 1st down. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. 1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. And that'll do it for the end of the 2nd quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Well, we had a number of good games in the afternoon sessions, but this Sunday nighter might top them all. We come up here on 1st and 10. Rodgers going to throw. He finds Hopkins complete. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run.
One of the feature points of the in route is being able to make a nice throw to the middle part of the field. And for a quarterback, that's one of the better throws and better looks that he'll get. But he has to be careful not to wait too long and let his receiver wander into some tough territory. If he's late with the ball, he can get his receiver hit and hit hard.
Rodgers now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10. To throw is Rodgers. Open man is Galladay, complete. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down. Stomp down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. Rodgers will bring him up to the line, 1st and 10. And he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive. Throwing now is Rodgers. Got his man, it's Eifert. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
Almost not fair. The big guy running the corner route, being able to lean and push and get to where he wants.
So how do you stop it?
A lot of times you want to have a linebacker on him, a bigger body guy who can handle him physically. But a lot of times that doesn't work as well because his quickness often wins the route.
So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward. And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. DeAndre Hopkins, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Giants are able to add on to their lead.
No lead safe in the new NFL, but this score is really going to give them some needed breathing room.
Here's Bryant for the extra point. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. So that a 7-play, 80-yard drive. And it was polished off by a Giants touchdown. And after the touchdown, here's Bryant now to kick it away. This will be fielded at the 6. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. Here are the Falcons as their offense heads back onto the field. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does him no good.
And he can't get away from the pressure the Giants get there. Cam Hayward, always a force, got back there for the sack. Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out.
And when no one's faked out, what's the end result? Quarterback gets hit.
Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16.
I can't believe they let you play. I can't believe they even let you play.
2nd and long. And this is caught by Watkins. It'll be a pickup of 15 as that'll lead to 3rd down. The Falcons on 3rd down. They've converted 6 times and could use a 7th here. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. From behind, and he's going to be driven down. Cameron Hayward attacking off the edge that time.
And plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack. Excellent pressure up front. Nowhere to go with the football. Down he goes.
The Falcons send out their punter as he's on here to punt it away. He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. Oh, and what a play on special teams here. This is going to be down inside the 5, all the way down at the 2-yard line.
And And he's got to be fired up about that effort. I don't think he could have walked out and placed it any better than where he ended up putting the football. That was excellent.
Here's the Giant offense now as they get ready to take over here. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Hunt. And just not much to be had there. 1 yard out to the 10. Rodgers going to try and throw on third down.
I think most quarterbacks would love to have the goal line actually extend up into the air and turn into a wall. They can put their back against it and know exactly where they are on the field so they don't end up in the end zone. Didn't do it on that play, but perilously close to the goal line.
And the Giants send out their punter now as he'll come on to kick this one away. So a short drop, but he's able to get it out, and this is a good kick. Just a yard return there after a punt of 49. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10. So out come the Falcons now. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
Now this throw caught left side. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Give him 30 yards there.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great, and what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big game. So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. This is the tight end Fant. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. The Falcon passing game looking good on this drive as they get the first down.
Not only have they completed a couple on this drive, but they peeled off some pretty good chunks of yardage, too.
Absolutely. Great start. 2 nice plays in the pass game. Now can they continue to feed off that? First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. A play-action fake. They'll look to throw. That's caught. It's Thomas. He'll get only 2 there, and it's 2nd and goal. Here's 2nd and goal, operating from the 8-yard line. Here's 2nd and 8. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Trey Boston shot through on the safety blitz for the sack.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
You got to think this is likely 4-down territory anyway, but they'll try to punch it in now on 3rd and goal. Here's Henry, and they'll get him down right around the 16. Only able to pick up a yard, and that's going to leave him with a long 4th and goal.
I know this is your spot, partner, so forgive me for jumping in, but there's no decision right here. They have to go for it in this situation. They're down on the scoreboard. How many other opportunities are you going to get?
Yeah, I'm with you. 4th quarter, like you said, down on the scoreboard. And remember here, a field goal virtually does them no good. Tucker's kick is good. And this is back down to a 7-point game. All right, so they needed 2 scores to get back in the game. The field goal there, maybe not exactly what they wanted, but the necessary first step.
There's still time remaining, and there's enough time to get it done. They've got to get at the least a 3-and-out here to get the ball back, preferably a takeaway.
This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. And New York set to take the field. They're out in front. Last time they had to punt it away. We'll see if they can add to their lead now.
They don't want to go out and punt it away again. This team now wants to get a cushion, put people away. They want to run their offense and have it end up in the end zone.
They'll start with Hunt on the ground. And he'll wind up with about 6 up past the 30 to the 31. He'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Now Rodgers. And the catch good. It's Eifert. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a gain of 11 and a Giant first down. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. He was trying to find Anthony Miller there, but it'll be 2nd down. So 2nd down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. And shutting him off, now open field. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
He's still rumbling, isn't he? Still looking fresh in this one despite the heavy workload. But you and I both know, well-conditioned, and he did tell us that he thrives on being at his peak late in ball games.
Now after the run by Hunt, here's 1st and 10.
6-man.
Shotgun now for Rodgers. He'll get this one complete to Zay Jones. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. First down for the Giants as they pick up 12. Now it's Rodgers. That one is caught by Hunt. A gain of 4 on the play. And it'll bring up a 2nd down. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Here's Rodgers to throw. Caught, Eifert over the middle. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
Into the red zone. It's Rodgers. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down.
It's interesting, partner, that most defenses try and guard the 35-yard line actively because they think the way kickers are nowadays, about a 52-yard field goal, they're kind of giving up points. But you get even deeper into territory, you get into the red zone, they're going to guard it even more, which means more pressure, more blitzing.
A small bit of adversity here on what's been a strong drive as they come up 2nd and 12. To throw, it's Rodgers. Gets this to Kareem Hunt, his running back. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. And this is complete. It's Allen. And he will have the first down before he's brought down at the 3. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Couldn't just sit on it here, could they? Had to throw the ball on 3rd down. Got the big completion in the pickup. Fresh set of downs now. They've got to feel great.
And defensively a backbreaker. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. Rodgers now to throw. And that is caught. He's got it for a Giant touchdown. Dwayne Allen, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Giants are able to add on to their lead. There was no going through the progressions on that touchdown pass.
Yeah, nor was it necessary. His receiver won that route early, presented himself, No reason to wait. Go ahead and put it on him and score a touchdown.
Bryant's extra point up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. So that one a long 11-play drive. And it was finished off by a touchdown by the New York Giants. And after the touchdown, here's Bryant now to kick it away. This is taken at the 3. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line.
Let's go.
And here now come the Falcons. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. The big gainer there on the catch and run, 37 yards.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. They'll set up to throw. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. Under 4 to go now as they come up on 2nd down. 2nd and 10. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. Looking to throw. And this is caught for a Falcon touchdown. A 12-yard touchdown grab as his guys are back within a single score. A nice throw there by the 2nd-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a 2nd and sometimes 3rd progression. That was a nice play.
Tucker now to add the point after. And that'll cut the lead down now to a touchdown. Just a 4-play drive that time. And the end result, an Atlanta touchdown. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And New York set to take the field. Right now clinging to a 1-score lead, Charles, and I think operating within that 4-minute offense with a little less than 4 minutes to go applies here, right?
It certainly does, and that means the playbook is still wide open. But you are a little bit more careful about what you're calling. You want plays that are going to gain yardage, how would you say it, consistently, right? You don't need the big shots downfield, but make sure the clock continues to run. Pile up the first downs. And the goal, end the game with your quarterback kneeling down at the end, and you still have the lead.
They run again with Hunt. Able to shake free for about 7 up to the 35. The battle in the trenches never more important than right now. This is 3rd and inches. On third down, here's Hunt.
Let's go, boys. Let's go.
Again on the play. First down, Giants.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Giants football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off. They run with Hunt. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. Have to imagine this will be on the ground as well as they come up 2nd and 7. Rodgers looking to throw. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively.
We got 4.
This is Hunt on the draw play. And they'll get him down at about the 37, well short of the first. Falcons going to use their third and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And on fourth down, honors the punt team sending this one away. And a great job here. This is going to turn out to be a beauty. This is marked down at about the 3-yard line.
You hate to give the ball away here in the fourth quarter while you're just holding a slim lead, but that punt, absolutely ideal. They pin them inside the 5-yard line. They give their defense a really nice opportunity.
So all eyes on the Falcons. Down by 7, 1:37 remaining. Their perfect start to the season in jeopardy unless they can score here as they've got it 1st and 10. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Back to throw. He's got his big tight end, Fant. And he'll be taken down, but they've got this one up to the 35-yard line. And that's the big one you needed. Something to get you away from your own end zone. Now you've got life.
Not only do you have life and open field, but think of the lift that your whole team just got after that play.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. He's back to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And it's knocked away and incomplete. These are the spots, this stage of the game, where it pays to have speed on the perimeter, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and in the second quarter, he may very well have run by him, but in this situation, I know as a defender, I'm loosening up a couple of extra steps that allowed him to run with him stride for stride.
Down 7, and they've got to go for it here on 4th down. He'll look to throw. He's got his tight end, Fant. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a 1st down. This one caught by Isabella. And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. Able to get 7 on that 1st down pass play. 2nd and 3. One final shot. They'll look to throw. Oh, that one sailed a bit, but the catch is still made. But, Charles, a one-score game. Down to the end we went. They had one final play in that one-score game. We all knew what was coming, the Hail Mary. They just couldn't get it done.
Wasn't exactly complicated, was it? We all knew, as you said, and go long and see if we can find someone open. They didn't get it done. Someone's happy. Someone is not.
So for the Giants, it's an ideal start as they move to 3-0 now on the young season. And they'll get another road date next week as their opponents will be the Washington Redskins. Meanwhile, for Atlanta, they suffered defeat for the first time as they dropped to 2-1. And they'll try to get back on the beam next week as they'll head to Tampa to take on the Bucs. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.